y'all. Today I created this makeup look. So if you want to see how I did it, please stick around. Hey, you guys, what's going on? How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's good. So first of all, don't look at my face. I sprayed on a tan, a new kind of tan, and it just making me look like I have more dark spots than I did before. So luckily I have foundation to cover that up, but I'm so excited. My P. Louise finally got here. Let me show you real quick what they are. There's 3 eyeliner pencils in these colors. Oh, look at this gold one or this bronze one here. I don't know why they would do 2 different pencils in like almost the same color, but take it. And then there's 3 blushes, which are these 3 colors here. They say blushes, but they look more like bronzers. Like I'm going to use this one today as a bronzer and a blush, but look how nice. And I'm going to have the balls to use this one sometime, but not today because I'm going out. And then for the palette, it is this right here, My Forever Fall. And this is her here. Look how pretty. Oh, no, okay, never mind. I'm talking to myself. Today, I'm going to play with the greens because I can't help myself. But I see like 4 looks I'm going to be doing with this palette. So today is going to be the greens. So yeah, that's it. That's what came in the package. Okay, I'm sweating because first of all, I need to change my patch. And second of all, our windows are open because the high today is 65, which is like almost perfect weather. The high tomorrow is going to be 55, which is actually perfect weather. The low tonight is going to be 38. So I'm very excited for that. We're going to have the window cracked open just a little bit so we can snuggle up with our doggy and with each other. So I'm very excited about the weather, but unfortunately we have the windows open, but the windows are on the other side of the house. So that's why I'm perspiring just a tad. And I need to go change. Actually, I'm going to go do that right now. I'll be right back. Okay, so let's get started on the makeup. For my first primer, I'm going to use the Ulta Beauty Face Veil Matte Veil Face Primer. I need to adjust sorry if I just hit the microphone. You know, adjust my mirror a little bit. Yeah, so no more of this tan on my face anyway. I might put another tan where I like rub it on because this is just giving me age spots. And I already have age spots and I don't need any more. See, look, I have one. Look at this right here on my lip. And here I don't need that. But luckily, I can just cover it up with makeup until it goes away. Yeah, I wish I had a window on this side of the house. It would be nice and cool for me over here. But I'm the one that decided to put my studio over in the dining room instead of having it by the windows. I didn't want it by the windows because I just didn't want to use natural lighting. And then for my second primer, this is the P. Louise Pop and Shine Go for Gold. Blurs imperfections, minimizes pores, and creates the perfect base. This is the Hydra Glitter Bubble Primer. And see, it's got the little bubbles in it. Do I need to shake this up? No, maybe not. This reminds me of the body oil. See, it's coming out different colors. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, it smells like suntan. Remember not suntan lotion, but suntan oil? Like my mom used to use the suntan oil that was in the really dark bottle, and she used to just grease herself up at the beach and at the pool. This is what that smells like. I like it. I like this smell. She died at a young age. She died at 59. But if she would have lived, I guarantee she would have been dealing with the skin cancers like my dad does. We were always at the pool and at the beach with no sunscreen on. They tried to get us to wear sunscreen, but it never worked for me anyway. I hated it. I didn't want to get greased up or have that shit all over my body and all over my face. Ugh. So for foundation, I'm going to use the KVD Good Apple Foundation. This is in the shade Medium 030. And I washed some brushes last night. I know it seems like a lot of pumps, but it's kind of going inside the brush. So what's everybody got going on this week? I thought I was really busy with doctor's appointments, but that's next week. Barry has 3 doctor's appointments this week. One of them is today. And the reason I go with him to this doctor's appointment is because my dad is right around the corner. So we take that opportunity to go visit my dad. And we're going to bring Bubby. We have to bring Bubby because he's got such separation anxiety that we can't not bring him. We need to start working on his separation anxiety because there's going to come a day when we have to leave him home by himself, and he's just going to be freaking out the whole time. And poor baby we had a cold front come through last night. So it was raining and he hates the rain. He's scared of the rain. But as soon as this thunder went off, oh, my poor baby came up and he put his head right in my armpit. And he was so scared. He was like shaking. My poor baby. So we're going to get him a thunder shirt as well to kind of help with his anxiety. We did put him on gabapentin for his anxiety, but we gave it to him really early yesterday. And the storm was like later in the afternoon. So it probably had worn off by the time the storm came around, and we can only give it every 12 hours. So I felt so bad for my little baby. He was shivering and scared, and oh, I felt terrible. Okay, Bubba. Started crap with that doggy up in the window. Yeah. And they had their window open. This is just a screen between him and that dog. I thought that dog was going to come out of the window. Did you take him out in his harness? Okay, good. Okay, and then for concealer, I'm just going to use this until it's done. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and I'm literally scraping at the sides. So I'm just going to use this until it's done. Okay. No? Good boy. Good boy. Okay, good chill. Oh, I'm so hungry. I wonder if I should eat before we go. Probably, huh? Yeah, some leftover ziti. This stuff was so good. I put so much cheese in it. It was so good. All right, so for bronzer, I'm going to use this. It says it's a blush, but I mean, look at it. It looks like a bronzer to me. So I'm just going to put this like right here. And if this doesn't work, I'll just go back to my other bronzer. Let me see how this blends out. See, that to me is a bronzer, but it says blush, but it's blending out to, well, here's what I'll do. It's blending out into nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and put my other bronzer on, and then I'm going to put a different blush on. This is not it. Here it is. Use the Spoilt for Choice because that's just not showing up enough. Hi, Bubs. I was kind of hoping it was going to be cooler today, like the high being 55 today instead of tomorrow. So I want to wear some of my cute winter clothes, but I'm not going anywhere tomorrow. But I wanted to wear some of my cute winter clothes. I might still wear my big black and white fuzzy boots today. That looks really patchy. I think it's because I put that blush on in that area, but that looks really patchy. Now it looks too dark. I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, for what? Powder? Oh, I did say I was going to put the other blush on. So I'm going to use this blush. This is in the shade Harvest blush. This is the lightest one. And I'm just going to put this up here. You can't even really see that mixed in with the bronzer. Let me get another sponge. Yeah, you can't even really see that. It's just kind of mixed in with the bronzer. You can kind of see it. It's orange. But I'm not going to put any powder blush on. So for powder, I'm going to pressed powder. I'm going to use the Nars light reflecting powder. And I switched my powder brush to a smaller brush so I can get right in where I want to. Well, you know what? I forgot to take my contact out. I'm going to have to do that. I don't want to get the next powder all in it. And then for loose powder, you're going to use the Beauty Creations Bifilter powder. You guys see my new nails? Aren't those pretty? Oh, my pinky won't go right, but aren't those pretty? I like these ones. Oh, you know what? I might be able to use my thing that I got from Colourpop. Well, I'm going to keep this out, see if I can use it. Okay, what's next? Oh, setting spray. I'm going to use the Ucanbe All Day Fixer. That feels so good. For bronzer, going to use the e.l.f. bronzer in the shade Catching Rays. So I got a comment from somebody after I posted that short last night, the promo short for one of my videos. And I'm talking to them. But yeah, I'm talking to you too. And she said, do I have to pay to watch your videos? And she's been subscribed to me for a while. And I assume she's watched my videos. But she asked, do I have to pay to watch your videos? Do you know what that's about, babe? Like, do you have to pay sometimes to watch people's videos?
No, not unless it's set for members only or something.
Let's see, my things back here are not getting. Let me see. Yeah, I thought that was strange. Oh, here we go. Gotta get that hairline, ladies. Take my own advice. Now, I didn't think people would have to pay to watch videos, but she's been subscribed to me. I recognize her name. I just thought that was interesting.
She has a video app that's members only or
something. No, I don't. I mean, I put the video out first for members only, for members, and then, you know, later on for non-members. Okay, and then this palette, there are some highlighters. Look at these. Aren't these beautiful? So I'm going to save the peach one for when I do like a peach look, this one down here. So I think I'm doing like green and gold today. So I think I'll do this gold one right here. So beautiful. This is called Cloud Cover. I don't believe I've ever used a highlighter in this color before. It's gorgeous. So I'm just going to go lightly. Ooh. Holy crap. That's pretty. Okay, now I'm not going so lightly. That is beautiful. Or as Barb would say, beautiful. Wow. And I've never used like a pink one and a peach one. These colors, I have used a white silver one before, and that's usually my favorite. That is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, there's not a good transition shade in this palette anywhere, so I'm very surprised about that. So I'm just going to take my bronzer and use that as a transition shade, or just something to put in my crease. And also, in looking at these greens, they are very nice shades, but there's not one that's like dark enough for my outer corner. So I've got to figure out what I'm going to do about that. I might just run a green like underneath this transition shade. And maybe go in with a little bit of black. I don't know. We'll just have to see. This is always a good trick. If you don't have a good transition shade, then you can always use your bronzer shade. There are some like mustardy shades in here, so you know I'm going to have to go in with those, like this one here. And this is the black. I thought it was dark green, but it turns out it's black. So I'm going to go in with that shade that's called Take the Fall. I'm going to find a smaller blending brush. Here we go. I'm just going to take this underneath. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do now. That's pretty. Does anybody watch 90 Day Fiance? I can't help it. I love that show. I love all of them. There's like so many different 90 Day Fiance shows, and the one I'm watching right now is the Happily Ever After, and today was the first part of the tell-all. The tell-alls are crazy. It did not disappoint either. So if anybody out there is looking for something to watch and you want to binge watch something for the next couple of years, binge watch the 90 Day Fiancés. There's a 90 Day Fiance, 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After, 90 Day Fiance the other way. What else is there? And then there's all kinds of like little like 90 Day Diaries, and then there's just all kinds of like other little shows that's part of the 90 Day. It's just so good. I love other people's drama. I don't have any of my own usually. Okay, I'm going to take that where I use the first brush, and I'm just going to blend up here a little bit. Get some more of that brown back on there. I kind of covered it all up. But I'm not taking any more product. I'm just using what's left on the brush. And then now I think, now I'm not sure which shimmer I want to go into. There's this, but I always do green gold. And there's this one, which is kind of still a green gold, but it's more of a darker gold. But then if I use this is green gold. So what to do? All right, I'll go with the green gold. Talk me into it. So I'm just going to take this. This is from Colourpop. This is the Chrome Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade See You Later. Let me find a flat brush before I do this. Ooh, that's pretty. Doesn't exactly match what I'm doing here, but that's okay because it's just kind of a base for the shimmer. But that is pretty. I'm just kind of taking it up into the crease underneath that green. Yeah, that's pretty. That's just really not for this look, though. But that's okay, because I'm about to cover it up. And then I'm going to take this flat, fluffy brush and pat at this. And I'm going to take this same brush and I'm going to go into the shade Raindrop Romance. And that was the green gold. Look at that. Gorgeous. I think that liquid eyeshadow might have changed the color of this. Well, maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. I can't really tell. Maybe not. I don't know. I keep changing my mind. And I'm going to just kind of blend that up into the crease. That's pretty. No, I don't think it changed the color. Now that I'm looking at it. Okay. Is there anything else I want to do? I think I want to go in with a little bit more of the matte eyeshadow. Wonder if I want to use a different, let me use a different green. I'm going to go into the shade Turning Leaves. I think that'll match better. Sorry, my eyeball is itching. Oh God, that feels so good. Oh my God. Oh, that's good. Oh God, I love scratching my eyeball so much. Is that much better? Can you even tell the difference? Now I'm just covering up all the other green and all the brown. Oh well. And then I'm going to take the fluffy brush again and go back over the top. Okay. All right. So let me go get some lashes on. I have to figure out which kind I want to use to be able to still see the shimmer. So I'll go figure that out and I'll be back. All right. For lip liner, I used Colourpop BFF3. And then for lipstick, I'm going to use the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Abu Dhabi. So tell you the joys of having your windows open is you can always tell when your neighbors are smoking weed. I hate the smell of weed. Oh, that's a nice little combo. All right, you guys, that's going to do it for me. I hope you like this look. I think it's okay. I'm not thrilled with the eyes. I don't know. I'm not thrilled with them.
I like it.
You like them? Thank you, baby. All right, yeah, so that's going to do it for me. I'm going to have to reapply my makeup now that I'm sweating. I love that for me. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.